2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
New York City, the destination for the Pacers. He can shred any defense. Pascal Siakam and his explosive offensive game on display tonight as they await tip-off against the Knicks. Pacers, Knicks on 2K Sports. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Turner. Halliburton is out there with Carter. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Black in at the 3, the small forward. And for New York, we've got Mikal Bridges. Carter out there with Anunoby. And there's Jackson, and it's Drake in at the point guard. Tonight, we've got two terrific teams from the East. This game, Greg, has been circled on the calendar for a while.
And Kevin, this is going to be a fantastic matchup. It could be a preview of the Eastern Conference Finals. These teams are that good.
Here's the captain. Boy, he was something else against Utah. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Passes to Carter. From deep three-point land, the rebound by Turner. Here's Indiana. Shot from the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Black's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Drake. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Oh, my goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Got a piece of it. Halliburton kicks to Carter. No good on the 3. The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's the captain. He is averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Following the score by New York. And Turner kicks to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. From the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is a veteran play call by Halliburton, getting some aid from his teammates instead of trying to do it all by himself.
Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
And so here is Indiana after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Yep, that one goes in there. 6 points for the chosen one. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's the captain, defended by Carter. Drake the pass to Anunoby. Here's the captain. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
First team foul.
New York shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Halliburton for three. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Here's the captain. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The captain's got 6.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Now, here's Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. A three-pointer is right on target. Halliburton's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
Bridges outside. To the inside. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got his third bucket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Carter. Shoots. The Knicks pull it in.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Halliburton for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Tyrese Halliburton at the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And he's good on the first of 3.
You know, young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Now here is Carter. In the game against Boston, very impressive. Halliburton finds Siakam. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Knicks with the rebound. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
Now here's Turner. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that game against the Celtics. Black, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Carter gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive. He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. They have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Halliburton following the score by New York. Indiana again missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Driving the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Carter. His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging about 27 points per, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Pacers trail by 4. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. There's the pass to Carter. And a miss there on the triple. For New York, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. And then Carter with the jam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves in the class this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. And you look at the chosen one. He does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league. And, of course, Big Dog, a few spots down. Also a top rebounder, just so strong around the basket.
And they've each come into their own, I think, as rebounders during this stretch. I think they're getting used to the more physical nature of the NBA.
Now, here is Halliburton. 9 points in the game so far. Bridges against Halliburton. There's a lob to Jackson. Banked in off the glass. And now an 8-point New York lead.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And it's sent back by Carter.
And on the glass so far, it hasn't even been close.
Here's Drake. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. The captain's got 11 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Now, here is Halliburton. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Black, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Oh, great move by Siakam. That is why they call him Spicy Pete.
You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Jackson. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Kobe White in for the captain. And here are the Knicks now. 10-point lead. White the pass to Carter. Bridges outside. Unhindered, going all the way. Feeds to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
And Bryant being down there and around the rebound area, it's where he has to stay active with his hand.
Right the pass to Carter. 18 feet away and he knocks it down. Carter's got 8 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Siakam outside. Ryan against Robinson. Pass to Nembhard. And here is Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Buries it down low. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now here's White. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah. Pass to Carter. From past the arc. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
21.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. Carter right side. Bridges with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's sent back by Carter. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Carter finds White. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Hart, and he gets it to go.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
Halliburton against White. To the middle, stolen by Carter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton, that's good.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Tipped away. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. "20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside, White. Pocket 6. The 3.
On defense, Halliburton relies on his lateral quickness and that long, lanky body. That's how he got in front of the shooter.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Here's Nembhard. And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Black. He's out there with Nesmith. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot. Indiana moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Black the pass to Nembhard. Drills it from outside. Nembhard's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Pacers. Here's the captain. Makes it off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Shot. Gets a hand on it. Black grabs the board. Pacers trail by 5. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Anunoby kicks to Hart. 3 on 3. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Knicks leading by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers are our team on the rise, and Tyrese Halliburton says one of the favorite parts about the way we're building the culture here is it's not just showing up for a game, and that's it. We watch games, text about games, talk about games when we get to the arena. I just want to be around guys who love basketball and want to be great. Kevin?
Isn't that special, David? Hey, thanks for that report. Jackson misses.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Black in the post. Light covering. Here's Nembhard. 7 points in the game. A miss that time would have put him up. Drake the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. Using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. To the paint. Here's Black. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Black's got the game tied up here for the Pacers. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, grade, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Knicks. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, there's the Pacers, a game behind.
When I look at Indiana, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
The team has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Swiped away. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Nesmith. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
First team foul.
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's the captain, He's got 13. The shot's good.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
That's his first personal.
For New York, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
For the Knicks, at the line, 1 shot.
One shot.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Nembhard. Anunoby sends it back. Here's the captain. 16 points for him. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. The captain's got 7 now in this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
On its way from Turner for 2. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. And the Pacers lead by 1. White looking around. And he uses the glass on the layup. White's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Nembhard. 7 points in the game. Dishes to Black. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nembhard. Rebounded by Hart.
And that's how you want to see defense play. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle for New York. They have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Kicks it to Black. Shoots over Anunoby. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Black.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
New York calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Kobe White. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. Number 1, the Pacers.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Here's the captain. 20 points for him. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. The pass to Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Pacers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. First free throw is good.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Siakam hits them both. And so here is New York. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's the captain, defended by Carter. Here's Drake, and it's sent back by Carter. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Carter with the 3. Here's Jackson. Goes back up.
Nice contest by Turner. One of the top interior defenders in our league. As good a shot blocker as anyone.
The captain with the bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Halliburton. It's tipped. Here's the captain. 22 points for him. And he drops it in from the low post. The captain's got 24.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Siakam against Anunoby. Flat. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, 13 foul.
Pacers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
2 shots.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's the captain. 24 points for him. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Carter outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Carter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from the captain.
The defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
To check out Tyrese Haliburton. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a lot of shots to rack up points. That's why he's top 3 in percentage. Siakam kicks to Haliburton. Releases. Takes it out to Siakam. Shoots over Anunoby. Anunoby sends it back. Carter for 3. Drops in the tray. Now it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Haliburton outside. Four on the shot clock. Unloads. The Knicks pull it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
He just powers that one of the game's top dunkers. Haliburton outside. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Charlotte Hornets.
And that game against Houston, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Pacers trail by 11. Haliburton passes to Siakam. Carter looking around. Good on the triple. Carter's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pacers.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
He's feeling it. Kept alive by New York. Carter finds Anunoby inside. New York moving it around. With the drive. The captain, no good.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To see these guys have been hot is an understatement. And you look at the chosen one, third in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
And he hits the first of 3. And he sinks the second. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's the captain, defended by Carter. Here's Drake. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, the captain's got 28.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Jackson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So accurate.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Black. 11 feet out, and he hits it. And he has 28 points for the game. Here's the captain. Just 3 on the clock, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's the New York Knicks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. New York came out looking very confident. They led by as many as 12 points, fueled by tough defense and great offense. By the end of the first quarter, they still had an 8-point lead. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. What's been the difference in the game?
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
They got hammered. I mean hammered on the board. That tells a lot about this game. The heart has not been there. The sacrifice hasn't been there. I mean, they just don't want it.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Bridges out there with the captain. Then there's Carter. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Jackson in at the 5 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Outside Carter, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Passes it to Carter. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Carter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Carter. Carter hits them both. Here's Halliburton. Takes the three. They get the rebound.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Bridges against Halliburton. Bridges outside. Down low. Got a hand on it. Here's Black. 30 points in the game. Halliburton outside. To the middle. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And it's sent back by Turner. They recover it. Pacers trail by 11. 77. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Siakam's got 8.
And that shot was well contested, but Siakam's just too tricky for it. He puts his skills to work and able to get to the basket.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Time to get loud now, everyone, because it's time for a T-shirt toss.
points per, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Jackson down low. Siakam's there. Jackson finds Carter. Second chance shot. Jackson misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Black the pass to Siakam. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Black. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And such a great distributor and decision maker among the top 10 in assists per game.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Siakam kicks to Carter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
That's good from Carter. The Knicks leading by 3. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Siakam. And the shot goes in. Siakam's got 4 points this quarter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession is just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them get back in the ballgame.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Here's Black. Turner trying to free himself up. Black, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard and running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. It's an absolute blur in transition. That helps get the rhythm going.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from the captain.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nembhard's checked in. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Tyrese Haliburton.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
And it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Nembhard, the pass to Haliburton. Inside. Black in the post. Defended by Carter. And it's sent back by Carter. The feed to Jackson. Over Haliburton. Jackson misses. Here's Black. Guarded by Jackson. Haliburton passes to Black. Halliburton against Bridges. Shoots it up. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Here's Drake. And the layup's good off the glass. The captain's got 32 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Diving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Siakam's got 8 here in the quarter.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
And the shot is good.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Black. Siakam against Anunoby. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Coming into the league, scouts had some uncertainty about Halliburton's jumper, mostly because of the way it looks, a push shot out front, but he's shown he's more than capable as a shooter.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game, 1 in each half.
And the pass to Black. And Indiana, another 3.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And it goes down 2 points.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Passes to Carter. And Indiana, another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Carter. And the shot goes in. Carter's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Black the pass to Carter. No good there. Bridges with some nice defense. New York leading by 3. Here's the captain. He's got 34. It's tipped. They get it back. And stolen by Siakam. The finish. And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's the captain, defended by Carter. Here's Drake. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. The captain's got 36.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Halliburton, and it's sent back by Carter.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find this touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leaders. Well, you look at Jackson, one of the top intimidators in the league, a fierce shot blocker.
And that ability to send shots away at the rim, so highly valued. It takes guts to put yourself in harm's way and contest those finishers.
First one falls for. A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Jackson. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Kobe White in for Bridges. He hits both from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Halliburton with it. Hart covering. And then Carter with the dunk.
Yeah, it's one thing he showed in college. Tyrese Halliburton just has a great ability to scan the floor. He can thread that ball into some really tight spaces.
Hart, wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple. Hart's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Halliburton against White. Pass to the captain. White. And it's put back in by White. White's got 8.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Halliburton passes to Bryant. Over Carter. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Bryant.
And Bryant managing to work through it that time.
White down low. He's covered by Halliburton. Good work there as it goes. White's got 4 this quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. A floater. 5 to shoot. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Pass to Nesmith. There's the triple. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Nesmith has got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Siakam. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Knicks lead. White against Halliburton. And White with the stuff.
The IQ of White, those pick and rolls, and just taking what the D gives him.
Halliburton for 3. And they get it back. Siakam. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
To the inside. And Bryant slams it in.
And Bryant, with that kind of positioning, he's going to get the dunk.
New York's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Carter has it in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Carter's got 27 points. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's going to nail it.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Knicks lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Pacers, Siakam is out there with Turner. Then it's Haliburton. Then there's Carter. And it's Black in at the free throw.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Haliburton outside. The pass to Carter. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Anunoby. Siakam's shot is off. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the New York Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Hart the pass to Jackson. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Black.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
To the paint, here's Hart. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not stopping on his way in. Hart going through the defense.
And Indiana shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Inside, here's Black. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. This is it to Drake. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Anunoby. Kept alive by New York.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound. Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Black kicks to Haliburton. Out to Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Pass to Siakam. Clock at 6. To tie